Have you ever woken up from a brilliant dream and felt awful? You dream about something so wonderful, falling in love, perhaps, and after a few seconds of ignorant bliss, you realize it was all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
You may not even remember the specifics of the dream, but the feeling within the dream is so powerful that when you come to reality, you long for it. It sucks, doesn't it? But on the other hand, you have the more common phenomenon of having a terrible, scary and distressful dream, meaning that when you wake up and realize you were dreaming, you're relieved and glad to be back in reality. It's pretty class realizing you aren't actually working at the Cheerio factory, being only paid in Cheerios to feed your starving family who actually have severe Cheerio allergies. Anyway, we all have dreams, and some stick with us more than others, leaving us with that feeling of longing, or that feeling of relief, or neither of those. Psychologists, such as the big man, Siggy Freud, say that we fill our dreams with our unconscious desires, ones that we are unwilling to admit in day-to-day life because they are really messed up. But I don't really want to get into that. I just want to consider that brief moment before you figure out it was a dream, and for a split second, your dream is reality. It is a feeling like no other. You have summoned these feelings overnight without even really thinking about it. It's not like the emotions you experience relating to film or music that we are actively consuming, because we aren't dreaming by choice. Although we may realize that we are in a dream, we don't choose to dream in the first place. Meaning that when we wake up with these memories of a distant dream and the attached emotions thrust upon us, it is totally personal. We believe it because we made it. It is near impossible to describe a dream to someone. We've all been there when we start enthusiastically relaying the mental dream we had to our friend, and they are kind of half listening, but you want them to know what you felt, but you know they will never understand it. Understand how it feels when your wife then tells you she's pregnant and you have to work at the Cheerio factory another 15 years. No! I digress. That in-between stage that we experience as we come to is a form of liminal space that we enter whether we like it or not. The idea of the liminal space was first coined by folklorist and anthropologist Arno van Gennep. A liminal space is a transitionary period between two significant events. In our case, these two events are unconscious dreaming and our conscious reality. The liminal space sits in the middle, and when we make it into our conscious reality, we have changed. Perhaps changed in a very small way, but changed nonetheless. The emotions felt in the dream can make us reflect on our own current position in our lives, our anxieties and our fears, or our longings and desires. But we reflect. We reflect because it was real, just for a second. And a second was all we needed. Sleep is restful, but I think that dreams are very productive. They are productive because they make us think, and they usually do seem to be related to our deep fears and desires. So we can learn more about who we are, and what we want and don't want in life. And the real emotion we can feel waking up after a dream gives us reason to reflect and wonder, why the hell did I dream about that? Cheerios. Cheers. Classic! Productions.